Hello, I'm Peacecraft, and welcome to Brawl Beatdown, featuring Omnath, Locus of the Roil, or as I like to call this deck, Climate Change Your Opponent's Face. Let's cover Omnath now. Omnath, Locus of the Roil, is a 4-cost legendary creature elemental that when it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target elemental you control. If you control more than 8 lands, draw a card. Omnath, Locus of the Roil is not quite the big bad his older brother is in Commander, but if popularity is any indication along with the demonstrated power that elementals have shown and constructed, this should be a deck that you expect to see or expect to brew yourself. This will be a commander favored by franchise players to new arena players. You can expect to get blue's card draw, green's ramp, red's damage, all with an excellent Aristocrats-esque effect and refill whenever you summon Omnath to your board, and this deck tech is going to give you the tools to do it. Let's start with our elemental strategies. Omnath is obviously our commander, but if he had a lieutenant, it would be Risen Reef. This allows you to ramp further, draw more, and you're going to need that. You're also going to be helped in this by ramp packages such as Leafkin Druid, proliferate packages such as Overgrowth Elemental or Bloom Hulk. You get a pseudo overrun effect in Thicket Crasher, and for more ramp in the red's colors, you get Chandra's Embercat and Runaway Steamkin. Late game, Cavalier of Thorns will ramp you again, and Cavalier of Gales will refill your hand and tuck itself on death. Let's talk about our Planeswalkers. These 4 Planeswalkers have been selected because, again, all of them have elemental synergy. Chandra Novice Pyromancer will give your elemental board +2/+0 until end of turn while ticking up. For a negative tick, she can ramp you again. She can ramp you directly into Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, who will create elemental tokens herself for a neutral ability, or again put a loyalty counter on Chandra Novice Pyromancer or Chandra Awakened Inferno, which is a one-sided board wipe to any non-elemental creatures. Her +1 ability even ignored in this instance. And you're going to have a lot of elementals due to Nissa Who Shakes the World, who again ramps you, but also turns all of your lands into elementals, further synergizing with Omnath whenever he hits the board. Some other non-elemental cards in this deck, but certified powered players, are Grumgully the Generous, who's going to take your multicolored elementals and give them a counter, further enhancing your proliferate package. Season of Growth is going to allow you to scry every time a creature enters your battlefield, and when your opponent decides to use direct removal, you'll get to replace it by drawing a card. Rhythm of the Wild and Gruul Spellbreaker are anti-control tech for those individuals who will most undoubtedly be playing Teferi Time Raveler as their commander, a deck that we will cover on this channel shortly. As far as your ramp package, these are a small selection of the cards, but Open the Gates will fix your colors early. Growth Spiral is probably the most emblematic card in this deck, short of Risen Reef and short of Omnath. It has a good healthy amount of synergy and it replicates its effects throughout. Arcane Signet is the soul ring of this format, and your deck should not be without it, as well as, for any 3 and above color deck, Chromatic Lantern. As far as our mana base, according to Karstein's calculator, it is near perfect, with 3 each of the duels, 5 forests, 4 mountains, 3 islands, a Castle Vantress and a Castle Garenbrig, and of course your command tower. As for my final thoughts on this deck, it's hard to say that I'm not very excited about it. Our mana base is entirely within Karstein's predictions. The synergies between elementals and our curated Planeswalker list has already proven to be constructed viable. The full deck list will be in the notes below the video, and as always, you are welcome and encouraged to curate this list in whichever way you see fit. Don't be afraid to tell me I'm wrong in the comment section below. I more than likely am. But for my money, come the Brawl event, I've got a decent wager on this list to put up quite a fight. Thank you for your time and your patronage, and if you believe this list was valuable to you, go ahead and like and subscribe for more Brawl Beatdowns fast approaching to my channel. This is Peacecraft. Thank you.